Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to go ahead and build a French Colonial style home for my sister's self-sim. My self-sim and my partners and our other family, all of them have self-sims and all of them are in their own little homes in Sims 4. So it's time for Kay to have her own little home in my Henford on Bagley rebuild. And this is the lot that she's on. It's a 30 by 20, so it is quite small. So we're going to build a French Colonial, and the inside is going to be more like farmhouse style, but the outside will be French Colonial. So I talked with my sister about what she wanted, and we went over all the styles that kind of fit her aesthetic, and she settled on French Colonial. I personally prefer the Dutch Colonial style rather than the French, but I do feel like the French Colonial fits my sister better than the Dutch one. And plus, the Dutch one is probably the style I'll go with when I rebuild Bridgerton. That's not called that. Brindleton. When I rebuild Brindleton Bay. Bridgerton's been on my mind lately, not just because new stuff about the next season have dropped, but because I kind of want to rewatch it. So sorry about that little goof. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and build the house, and then I will put in some, like I said, the inside will be more like farmhouse style, while the outside will be more like French Colonial. I will probably also provide her with chickens or cows, or, one of the two. Or both. Alright, so let's jump into the build. I'm going to build the actual house and its layout off camera, and then we'll jump back on camera for the furnishing of it. Okay? Alright. I will do the house build and its layout and the landscaping off camera, and then we will come back together. Okay, travelers, we're back, and I've gone ahead and done a little bit of landscaping just in the front yard, and I put in a couple of trees on this side yard over here, just 2 trees. There's very little yard here because I wanted there to be more house space, and then I've put chickens out in this backyard right here. And so that is what I've done in terms of landscaping, mailbox. Here is the house itself. This is in the French Colonial style, and I really like it. I don't like this roof part that sticks out so far, but creating a circular kind of roof really looked weird with the rest of it, so it is what it is. Either way, I picked red and white because they're my sister's favorite colors, or at least together as a combination of. And then I've done the layout on the inside as well, so let's go ahead and go in. So we've got a huge dining room right here, a kitchen, a bathroom, a living room, and then an all-purpose room. I'm probably going to put some plants in here and make it more like a solarium. And I'll probably add some extra windows. I've got this door off here to be able to access the porch from the house when you're in it, rather than just the front door. Then we go up the stairs, so I want to go ahead and get a railing on the stairs right now. I'm going to go with these ones because it's the same railing I've used everywhere else. I have used a combination of base game, vampires, and cottage living, in case you wondered. And I've gotten lighting in every room, so then we go upstairs, and I've also put the doors in. So I've gone with the cottage living doors, these ones, and I've gone with a round archway into these 2 rooms. So yeah, that's what that looks like right now. And then you go upstairs, and we've got a hall bath, and we have a master suite. So here's the master bedroom with a closet and the loo room and the bathroom. And then here are 2 other bedrooms. One will probably be an office, but we'll see because this bedroom is huge, but that's the way I wanted it for my sister's self-sim. And then we have 2 little closets in each of these bedrooms as well. And so yeah, now we'll begin the furnishing. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and establish some wallpaper, and then I'll definitely want to probably put some extra windows on this room because of the fact that I'm going to be using it more like a solarium. Like, it's going to have plants in it, so you do definitely want a lot of light coming in where there are plants. So there's an extra window on that wall, and we might put an extra window on this wall. I'm probably going to remain using the clapper windows and the narrow ones. Okay, well, probably going to remove this one. Shove this one over. And we'll put a narrow one right here. And we'll do the same thing for this. And we'll probably mess with the windows with the kitchen too, because we do want to put in a refrigerator. Okay, so there we go. That's that. We're going to make sure these windows are all the same height. And in order to do that, I just hold Alt. These ones would be more the same height of the door, and that makes sense to me. You can move them all the way down to the floor if that is what you prefer. And then you could also fit, let's be honest, another window up here if you wanted to make it a proper, like, solarium type area where it was all windows. But you definitely want to line them up correctly if you're going to do that. So that's how that looks right now, and that's just because we're going to have plants in this room. So because we're going to have plants in this room, I definitely do want a paint swatch, and I think I'm going to go with a relative neutral. My sister doesn't like green, so even though I personally would choose green, I think for this room I'm going to go with a neutral. Maybe this gray, because all the color can come from plants and other activities. And then for the living area, I think I'm going to go with wallpaper, and I think there's a particular swatch of this one that I want to go with. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. We'll see how we feel about that, obviously. My sister really doesn't like green, so maybe we should go with this one instead. There's a red swatch with a white border. That one's okay. And then let's go for a dining room swatch. Let's go for this one in the white. And then I really like the ones from Lovestruck too. But I don't think that any of them are quite appropriate. Like this one's from the Bistro kit and it's nice. I think it would look better as a dining room though, but with a slightly darker swatch at the bottom. Like that one. There we go, yeah. And then we also have like I have all the packs now at this point, and I have yet to build a house with the new kits that we've got in the game. I hadn't owned them yet, and I do now, and so I do intend on building a house with the new kits, but it's not going to be this one. I did just want to mention that. So right now we've got new kits. We've got Business Chic, Refined Living Room, Casanova Cave, and Secret Sanctuary. And I'm not sure when all of those came out, but I recently purchased them all. We also purchased Bust the Dust, though I have the dust system turned off because it's, to be honest, it's quite disturbing to me. Okay, let's go ahead and change the swatch in the dining room to this Realm of Magic one. I think that makes more sense for my sister's aesthetic. And then, or at least for what I assume is her aesthetic. And then in the bathroom here, I think I want to go with this one from University, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a little bit too loud. Like the regular swatch is nice, but the white swatch isn't great. Like it's kind of weird looking with the floor. So what about glossy subway tile? No. I do want to put in some subway tile stuff when we do the appliances, but we'll see if we can use that new like backsplash one that's come. Okay, so I like this one in my own kitchens, but I don't think that it's the swatch my sister would go with. So let's use this for the bathroom instead. It does clash, it clashes. And the clashing part's not nice. So let's just use a blank white tile. Anyway, I've got lighting in every room as well, so now we've got wallpapers done in there. And then let's go ahead and get a wallpaper for the entryway. And I kind of want to use this Life and Death one. I think that one looks fine. Yeah, that looks nice. And then in the hallway, I just want to put a rug of some variety. I think one of these ones that someone clearly made. And I have move objects on, by the way. And then I also want to put like an occasional table so that you could realistically have had someone, a table for people to like put their stuff on. So let's go with this one. And I think we'll go in this swatch for now, and then we'll see about it. We'll see about whether or not we want a different swatch. And then the other thing I want is the coat rack, and I just want to shove it right here. Alright, and then let's go ahead and go with some decorations, just like something on this like clutter. So let's go ahead and open the cozy clutter, everyday clutter, and bathroom clutter kits and check those out for clutter that we want to put down on this thing. So let's go ahead and go with these magazines, if we can find a swatch that doesn't look totally weird. Here's a cooking swatch. That's cool. And like these board games, and then I want like a bowl. Oh, that's pretty. So we'll go ahead and also hit cottage living, and we also need country kitchen. I also want to put like a vacuum out. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and do the cell phone clutter. Alright, that's just representative of, having somewhere to drop your keys, etc. Okay, so then I also think we can put this yoga mat like by the door. Like if you were gonna go to yoga, you might keep this stuff right by the door. Okay. And then the only other thing I want to do is I want to put some art in this foyer, like above, like in these blank spaces. And keep in mind again that I do have moved objects on. They're all like different frames, but the same photo. I just wish they had like a series that was same framey, because the different photos are like this one, and then the house and the weird dogs. The dog with the chicken. So let's just do these two. And we'll do them up on this wall. Just a little bit of art in this foyer. Whoops, in this foyer, which I think makes sense. I think actually these walls aren't quite they aren't quite big enough. So we'll put the portrait of that lady over there, and we'll find something else for in here. Not this one, because I don't think my sister would like that one. Let's do this one that kind of looks like Italy. Okay, and then the only other thing I want to do is I want to put something on the wall. Okay, well, why don't we just put on a light switch? Oh, and then also we need the thermostat. And we don't need that thing in here, but it's fine. Okay, so then near the doorways, I do want to go ahead and put the light switch, which I literally just had, and I can't figure out what category it's in now. Oh, is it in wall decorations? I have bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects selected. That's why it's showing me all the strange things. So we're just going to go into the house, and I'm going to put the light switches by the doors. And so you guys can go ahead and not do that for any of your homes if you don't wish to. I'm going to do it for this one. I don't do it for all of them because honestly it's just a decorative item. But I do feel like it's a good idea to have it there in terms of in this house. And then I want to put some outdoor lighting. I'm going to go ahead and use this one from Cats and Dogs. And I'm just going to dot it above a couple of areas where there aren't any windows. And I'm going to try and keep it at the same level. There, 3 on that side, and then I think we'll go ahead and put some over here too. And I'm going to put 1 above the door over here, and then I'm going to put them over here. Cool, just on the porch side. And we'll do it upstairs too. Okay, I've done all 3 bathrooms, and so they all look like this. They have a combination of the same sorts of things in them. They all have loo roll, and they are all done. And you can see them better from the top-down view. So that's what that looks like. They all have some clutter. So yeah, all 3 bathrooms are done, and this hallway just needs some stuff in it. A plant, a table, things like that. And then here are the 2 bedrooms, and I'm going to go ahead and put in their wallpaper now. My sister doesn't like green, so I'm going to use light pink for one of them, and this darker color for this one. I think that makes more sense. I think that looks nice. Okay, so then all the wallpapers are done, which is good. And I use the same wallpaper in all the bathrooms. Okay. Top-down view is done. Let's go ahead and finish up this little foyer. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and do the kitchen and the dining room. So we're going to go ahead and get a table for the dining room. Pretty big one. I feel like she would host family gatherings here happily. There you go. And let's get a rug for underneath it. You scroll down and you go to the bottom section. This one's like the storybook nursery rug or something. But I feel like it's got really beautiful patterns, and then it's also got ones that are weird. I like this one, and if we size it up, then it will fit underneath the table. Other stuff. Okay, so then we want a hutch, and also I'm going to put a bar in this room. Probably one of the 1-tile ones. Okay, that's the dining room completed, and then next up is the kitchen, and I'm pretty sure my sister in general is fond of a white kitchen. So what I want to do is find white cabinets, but good ones. These ones, the new ones that came with one of the updates. And I want to leave enough spaces for stoves and fridges. So I think the fridge can go on this wall over here. And then she doesn't have any pets. She originally had cats, but I moved them all into my family farm. That's kitchen and dining room. So we have living room and the solarium / painting room. So the first thing I want to do is put out a lamp. Oh, this one's cool. And then this is her living room. And we'll set that up, and then we'll do the bedrooms. Basically, in these 2 rooms, might just keep them empty and put furniture in as she needs it. But her bedroom needs to be designed fully. So let's go ahead and get a bed. This one maybe from Vintage Glamour. Alright, and then the only thing I want to do is I want to put a painting of some variety in the hallway. So let's see if I can find something I like. How about we use these mosquito ones that Sims put photos in. And we'll do like a gallery wall with Sim photos. Okay, cool. And that's her bedroom done too. And then it's just the 2 guest rooms. So, and we have a living room to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and do the office area for her guest room. And then off camera I'll finish the living room off camera. Alright, so I just have the other guest room, which I'm probably going to put a single bed in and a side table and a dresser. I don't know. And then the living room downstairs. But I will do that off camera and I will show you guys all of it when I am done. And like that will be the living room, but I haven't designed it yet. But I feel like the couch is going to go over here. And then we'll put like a love seat. Maybe this one. This way. Not there, on the other side. Here you go. And then put like an occasional table. Maybe even one of the ones that looks like it could hold a lot of things right here. And then we'll put the TV over here. Maybe this one. And we'll just put like a regular television on it. And we're running out of money. Yeah. It's okay. She'll work a job and we'll trade out money. For now, that'll do. So I'll let you know when this build will be on the gallery. It's not right now, but I'll let you know when it is. And also, when this house is totally completed, I will film a walkthrough of it. Well, not really a walkthrough, but I'll film what it looks like totally completed for you and tack it onto the end of this video. I won't be talking through that part. Once it's done, I'll film that and tack it onto the end of this video. And on my YouTube channel, on my community tab, I'll let you know when this and the library and the museum are uploaded to the gallery. So keep a watch out for that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video, travelers. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you leave me a like on the video and a comment. I'd like to engage with you guys. It'd be fun. And then please also share the video with your friends, family, and followers, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Also, just wanted to say just one bit is this house looks really weird from the map view because of how aggressive the roof is. It just looks really strange. It's such a small lot for such a big house, but because the roof, the porches in this style house are totally covered. It was the only way to make it it was the only way to do it was to do it this way. Like, I could realistically pull the roof line back a bit and that might be fine, but I don't know whether or not I actually want to do that. Like, I could pull the roof line back and I could also adjust the roof so that it's not quite so aggressive, but I don't really want to, and I kind of liked it how it was. It's just because this side's curved and the roof is totally a square. It's just, it looks really weird from the map view, but I think the house looks really beautiful on its own. Also, does anybody know why houses suddenly have stuff on the railings, like this stuff? I didn't put it there, and then I went into play in live mode, or live mode, depending on how you pronounce that. And it's like all the railings have these decorations on them, and so does like every house in my world. It's weird. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but I don't like it. It's really strange. Like, automatic decoration, and that decorating box thing isn't even on my property anywhere. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in yours. Bye, travelers. Okay, travelers, here's the finished house. So I did some stuff on the porches, put some gardening pots out, a couple of seating places, some citronella candles. Oops, didn't mean to grab that plant on accident. Put out a yoga mat, put out a grill on the second floor, and a seating area, and a towel for sunbathing, etc. So then here is the completed living room, with the living room set up, and I added the phones that I've unlocked through the event. So we've got this old phone here, which I think is cool. I think my sister would like it. Here's the living room with plants and clutter and a little workout spot. Here's the artist studio. Again, I think my sister would love this house. And then we're pretending that this staircase has an opening for a closet. It doesn't, but we're pretending it does. We could realistically put an archway in there with move objects on so that it looks more like it's a closet, but I'm not sure. Maybe we should do this one so it looks like a closed closet, so that then it looks like a closet. We'll move this over just a little bit. Don't want it to clip into the stairs, but we do want it to kind of line up with that door, which it does now. So that will seem like a closet. It's not one. Don't worry, I'll play test so that make sure my Sims can still walk past that. Anyway, so here's the completed house in its entirety. The dining room is finished too. I put out a little bit of clutter, some bookcases, some plants. And then upstairs, here is the guest room that's also her office, which I think is nice. And then here's her completed room, totally finished, and everything's done. This hall bathroom is done. Yeah. I even put a phone in the hallway. It's either down below or this hallway, yeah, here, this one right there, on the wall. And through gameplay, you ideally fill in these pictures, and then this guest room is done too, or I furnished it and it's fully on a guest room, but it could be converted into anything. You could even rent it out. So I'm going to show you the top-down view now in terms of the layout. So here we've got bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. This is an ensuite bath to this bedroom. Here's the bathroom, the hall bath. They each have closets, and that's the wraparound porch. You can put any activities out here you want to. I just put a grill and a telescope and a little seating area. And then the bottom or first floor has a seating area and some places to plant things. We've got dining room, kitchen, artist studio, living room with also this little workout space. And then the chicken's back here and a yoga mat. I don't know. The yoga mat should probably go on the other side, but I kind of liked it there. You know, do yoga with some chickens. Anyway, and then there's no basement at all. And I also changed the roof line because it looked really funny to me, and it still looks funny, you know, because there's this circular bit that's not quite roofed right, but it looks better from the map view this way than it did before, and the map view was bothering me. And then there's some landscaping out front and minimal landscaping on the sides of the house. There's almost no yard, partially because I think that if my sister really lived in The Sims, she wouldn't want to have to take care of so much yard. So, I mean, I think ideally she'd like yard space, but in terms of reality, I think she wouldn't want to take care of quite so much of it. And I just realized that this top porch part is out further than the bottom porch, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Also, I think this stuff with the decorated fencing and stuff is a glitch because it's doing it on every single one of my houses, and I've also noticed it doing it on other people's houses when I've watched them build it, so I think it's just a glitch. Anyway, so this house is going up on the gallery right now. It's going to be called 6 Old Mill Lane. You can download it. I'm also today putting up the library lot and the museum lot, which I don't think you've even seen, and you haven't seen this yet either, but by the time you see them all, the library and the museum and my sister's self-sim house, they'll all be up on the gallery. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day wherever you're at in yours. Bye, travelers!